So a high school debate team consists of 2 freshmen, 1 sophomore, 3 juniors, and 5 seniors. 4 will be chosen to go to a competition. And now it's going to ask you all these different probability problems. So the first thing we need to understand is that for any one of these problems, the sample space is going to be the same. Because for any one of these examples, it doesn't matter necessarily what we're picking, but we know that the total number of possible outcomes will be the combination of 11, 4, because there are 11 students to choose from, and we're going to pick 4, no matter what combination they are, to go on this competition. And so the combination of 11 things taken 4 at a time is 330, and that's going to be the denominator for every one of our problems. So let's look at the first one. It says, what is the probability the coach will choose all 4 from the seniors? So we want the probability that they're, well, this is going to be the number of ways to pick 4 seniors out of 5 from the total. So this is going to look like we have 5 seniors from which we are choosing 4. That's our particular example. Out of the 11 choose 4, that is our sample space. Well, 5 choose 4 is just 5 over the 330, which just simplifies to 1 over 66. Okay, so that's the first one, pretty straightforward. Now, the next question says 1 from each grade, which means that we're looking for 1 freshman, 1 sophomore, 1 junior, and 1 senior. So now this changes the nature of what our numerator is going to look like. Our denominator obviously is the same, right? Our denominator is the combination of 11 choose 4. That, as we said, isn't going to change. But for our numerator, for this particular example, we actually have to do 4 different things, 4 different tasks. We need to choose the freshman that we want. Then we need to choose the sophomore, then the junior, and then the senior. So each one of these becomes its own task, and we have to look at them separately. So for freshmen, there are 2 to choose from, and we only want 1. For sophomores, there is 1 to choose from, and we want that 1. For juniors, there are 3 to choose from, and we want that 1. And then for seniors, there are 5 that we have to pick, and we want 1. And so this gives us 2 times 1 times 3 times 5 over 330, which simplifies to just 1 over 11. Okay, the next example is similar. It says 2 freshmen and 2 juniors. So in this example, instead of having 4 tasks, we only have 2 tasks, right? We have pick the 2 freshmen that we want, and then we have pick the 2 juniors that we want. For the freshmen, there are only 2 to choose from, so we're picking 2 of the 2. For the juniors, there are 3 to choose from, and so we are picking 2 from the 3 that we have. And again, our denominator is 11 choose 4. Well, this just looks like 1 times 3 over 330, which is just 1 over 110. Okay, let's look at the last one, which is probably the most complicated. It says at least 3 seniors. Well, at least 3 seniors means there are 2 different possibilities, because we know we have to choose 4 to go to the competition. So we have the probability that there are 3 seniors and 1 other student to make up the 4. There's also the probability that we have all 4 seniors, right? So those are the 2 different possibilities. Once we find them, we can add them together. So again, denominator's the same for both, right? 11 choose 4, that's the same denominator, that's the same sample space. For the 3 seniors and the 1 other, let's see. For the seniors, we have 5, and we are choosing 3 of them. For the 1 other, well, here's the thing. That other student can't be a senior, because if it was a senior, then we'd have 4 seniors and not 3 seniors. So for the other, we can only choose that from the freshmen, the sophomore, and the juniors. So there are 6, and we're going to choose that last one. And we're going to add to that the possibility that all 4 are seniors. So let's see what this gives us. This is just 10 times 6 over 330 plus 5 over 330, which gives us 65 over 330. This just simplifies to 13 over 66. And we are done.